Hello, my name is Shannon Johnson, and I'm one of Falmouth's current City Council members. I'm so excited to share this story with you, and I want to thank Fran Carr for doing this project and for all of those who are listening. I am so excited because this lady that I want to celebrate for the Day of the Dead has been jokingly referred to as my dead lady who haunts me. I have been trying to find out who she is, and I think I have enough puzzle pieces put together to tell you the story and make it public. And I would tell you why it's such a big deal. This lady lived and died before Falmouth was even incorporated. The only reason why I know anything about her is because I found a broken headstone leaning up against a fence. I asked questions. Seemingly no one knew anything about the headstone or where a graveyard might be. I then made it my personal project to find out more about this person. Her name was Ann Louisa, wife of W. Woodworth, died May 19, 1842. I believe her parents were Jeremiah Monroe and Ann Mariah Clarkson, who were married on May 19, 1817. Their marriage bond was signed by Jeremiah Monroe and Edwin B. Rule, whom I do not know the connection with just yet. According to A Walk Through Falmouth, Jeremiah is thought to have been Falmouth's first physician with residency in part of the old Houchins building located across from our modern-day post office. The date was listed as 1792. However, according to another document by Dr. H.C. Clark, the first physician was actually Ann Louisa's uncle, Jeremiah's brother, Alex Monroe, who had his home office and practice in that same building. Jeremiah was a surveyor who came at the time the town was chartered, so probably had much to do with the plotting of the town, according to Clark. Jeremiah's name was mentioned in a book about John Waller involving land purchase, so that would make sense. But at the same time, an Alexander Monroe was notably a reverend who established the First Baptist Church here. There was a land grant for 407 acres on January 30, 1827 for Jeremiah. Additionally, the census paper shows that he was involved in agriculture at that time. I have not been able to find a date reflecting when Ann Louisa was actually born. The next record I can find for her is when she married Wilson Woodworth on the 14th day of January, 1836. Record keeping was very poor back in those days, so everything's not as accurate as they might be today. For example, on their marriage bond, Ann's middle name was used and her first name was not listed. A bond of £50 was placed as security, and the certificate was signed by Wilson Woodworth and Ansel Clarkson. That marriage is also listed in the matrimony records from the courthouse. Wilson Woodworth was a wagon maker and a woodworker. He and Ann Louisa had one daughter together named Mariah Louisa in 1837. Ann Louisa and the baby girl were both baptized when they joined the Presbyterian Church in 1839. It appears that Ann Louisa's mother may have been a member of the church as well, or at least someone with the same name, Mrs. Mariah Monroe. Reverend Elrod with that church was the reverend who married Ann Louisa and Wilson. Wilson Woodworth is not listed on the church records until 1840. Ann Louisa died on May 19, 1842, and was buried in the Woodworth family graveyard in East Falmouth. There are at least two others buried there with her, while most of the family was buried in Riverside Cemetery, including their daughter, Mariah Louisa.